Hey guys, this is Rajiv here. Thought I'd make a quick video about downshifting and rev matching, as well as clutchless upshifts and clutchless downshifts. I hope this video is useful to you guys, and if it's done correctly, it really helps a lot of stuff. It really helps the bike, as well as you can transfer power more cleanly from my experience, and it's also fun. I mean, it's a really good practice to have. So I'm going to start off with clutchless upshifts, and how you do that is basically you close the throttle for a quick second and you don't hold the clutch. That's the clutch, and you shift up. How you shift up now, while you do this, initially a good idea would be to prep your leg under the gear shift, the gear shift lever, and you close the throttle, and as you're closing the throttle you will realize that the clutch actually moves up. The lever actually moves up. So I'm going to show it to you guys right now, and how it works is this way. Now, clutchless downshifts. Before you get to clutchless downshifts, what you need to do is basically understand how gears work, and what I mean by that is, when, let's say, you're at 5th gear, 60 kilometers per hour, what is the exact same rev or RPM that you are at on 4th? So on 4th it's at close to around 62, it's around close to 5,200 RPM, while on 5th it's closer to around 4,000. So there's essentially about 1,000 RPM difference. Now what you need to do is, you need to hold your clutch, depress it, rev the bike to that, and then let go of the clutch when it falls at that RPM. So for example, to do that again, let's say I'm at 60 and I'm going from 4th to 3rd. Rev it back, and you see that the bike, basically that's where the gear was. So I rev the bike up to that RPM and shift it. It takes a little getting used to, but once you do this, you'll start realizing that you can more effectively utilize your engine to either slow down quickly or to put yourself at an advantage with the next gear and next overtaking maneuver that you have. Usually what happens is that if, let's say, you don't do this, your bike will lurch and you will have that lunging effect. Whereas when you do the same thing with rev matching, that lunge doesn't happen, or it's mitigated to some extent. Now you need to realize this, that on a bike equipped with a slipper clutch, the bike is a little more forgiving. If you aggressively downshift, like let's say from 4th to 2nd or even 1st, you will realize that the bike will actually lock its rear wheel. So do this initially for small amounts of delta between the gears and speed, so you get a hang of it and you know where your bike's limits are. The next is clutchless downshifts. In a sense it's the same. What you will do is rev your bike just by that exact same little and not hold the clutch. Now the mechanism behind it is that you rev your bike and there's a small amount of delay where the transmission is essentially not under load, and that's the point where the gear shift actually happens. So when you press your clutch, essentially what you're doing is you're reducing the load from your wheel to your transmission and your engine to your transmission, and you shift. And that's where the transmission changes cogs and gears. So let's try clutchless downshift. I'm going to try doing this without holding the handlebar. it goes like that. So you guys saw that I rev the bike and I shift down. That's fourth. That's how you do that. Oops. Cops. My bad. So yeah, point of the matter is that you need to learn how to do this carefully at first, slowly, and then progress on and go forth with doing things a lot more aggressively. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know if you need any more clarifications, anything else. I need to be heading away. So see you guys till the next video.